Hey there. So thanks for hanging in there. Sorry it was a few minutes late. Um, Thank you for joining in. Markets in a minute. So we're going to cover the Glen Allen High School market and the Deep Run High School market. Those tend to be the anchors for determining value or differences in price points and values. In our market, elementary and middle schools are very important. And as you know, um, we have some changes going on. So they kind of tabled the redistricting for Henrico County for right now. They did announce that they are going to either select the D4 plan or the E4 plan. So you can get on the website and see the maps, see the boundaries, and see the guidelines for both of those. And also, there was a real interesting survey that I came across that showed from the participants who had been attending these meetings and participating in the surveys, they actually showed which one they preferred. So I'm going to leave that one up to you because I don't want to spoil it for you. And nothing is set in stone. Nothing. So take a look at that information as well. A lot of people have kind of been up in the air about the redistricting, and it's always, my goodness, you know, all the drama that's usually associated with that, all the drama we've had recently, it probably will just totally go over everybody's head and go, just get them in school. I don't care where it is. I don't care where it's located. Just get them back to school. If you are, when you jump on, if you just give me just a like, a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. And you can also watch this later on as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. In the Glen Allen High School market, we are still in a seller's market and have been in a seller's market for y'all going on 8 years. And that's incredible, isn't it? It really is. So the appreciation has been phenomenal, year over year growth, and it's going to continue. It's forecast to continue even during the midst of all that we're going through. Still going to have year over year appreciation. We're going to go down, but we're going to go back up. So currently in the Glen Allen High School District, there are 49 active properties on the market. The average price point of those properties is $442,000. Now, I did a mortgage calculation at 4% interest, which with good credit, not excellent credit, but good credit, you probably are at a 4% right now. And they are going to be adjusted and to your favor. So at a conventional loan, which is 80% financed and 20% down, so that's like 90,000 down. I did 450, y'all. I calculated 4,000 as an average in taxes a year. And at HOA, because most of the communities in Glen Allen at that price point and at the Deep Run High School are part of a home, an HOA organization. So I calculate that at 200 a month. Okay, so that brings your monthly, your mortgage, your taxes, and insurance. That brings your monthly payment to right at $2,200. Now that's an estimate, and there are a lot of other factors too. I didn't put insurance, so really it was mortgage and principal and taxes. So I didn't do the insurance. Okay, I digress. So 49 properties are active. 442, I gave you a 450 price point scenario as far as with financing. Now, pending, that means that someone has put money down on the table and says, pen to paper, I want this house. So the buyer is under contract and they are doing their due diligence period. Okay, they've got their home inspections to do. They've got their financing criteria that they've got to meet, loan application, a couple of hurdles along with that, and also the appraisal contingency. So it's kind of it can go anywhere from 10 to 20 days during that period. So nothing is set in stone until those contingencies have been removed. Now, the pending properties, interestingly enough, let me get that out, are 362,000. Of course, the properties that are either going to beat out the others in condition and win the lowest price are going to go first. Makes sense, right? Absolutely. So 71 properties are currently under contract at 362,000. Now the properties that have sold, now sold properties, it's a little tricky because sold properties went under contract as much as 45, 60 plus days ago. So they're just now closing. So it's kind of it's a good metric. However, it's not as reliable because of what we're going through. So the sold properties are 185. Now, y'all, listen to this. The sold price is 362,500. It's the average. Days on market are 3. Yep, 3. And guess what? The sell price to list price is 100%. Okay, so that means that all the contingencies have met. The buyer, did their home inspection. The appraiser confirmed the value that the buyer offered, and 100% of the list price to sell price. That's pretty solid. Can't get much better than that. Now, that's the Glen Allen. Now, the Deep Run High School District, it's a little different, and you'll notice. So we have 90 properties. Price point's a little higher. Average price point is $647,000. And properties under contract that are pending are 77. And the price point is $584. So again, who's going to win? Lowest price, priced right, and the one that wins the beauty contest. Okay. Now, the properties that are sold, again, remember, that's 30, 45, 60 days out. So it's a good metric. However, it's not, as strong a metric due to our circumstances. So the next 60 to 90 days will really show what type of response this pandemic has had on our housing market. So sold 128 properties, closed within the last couple of months, and at a price point of $586,000. So that's great. And average days on market were 21. You tend to have more properties. You have newer construction in the Deep Run High School area, so people are a little pickier. So it all explains it. Explains the price point, explains the days on market. It's all, the stats are just, they're there as a metric for you and for us to kind of collaborate on what the best plan of action is for you. So whether you're looking to buy, sell, or even invest in real estate, rates are still at historical lows. Inventory is limited. So we've got some pent-up demand, and it's only going to get more because some of those sellers have got cold feet and they are not putting their house on the market. And we have shadow inventory. Now, we'll talk about shadow inventory at another time, but that's why it's important for you to tell me, what are you looking for? What would make you pack up the attic, clean out the garage? Because some of these properties are just sitting there, and the sellers have kind of raised their hand. I kind of want to move, but I just need something solid. Well, we can deliver solid. Hope this has been very helpful. I know it was way over a minute. Yeah, my minutes tend to go into monumental an hour. And I don't know why I came up with the term weekend whirlwinds. Say that fast 3 times. Call me, shoot me a text, comment below if you found this helpful. And if you'd like more information about your neighborhood, be sure and let me know. Be happy to provide it. Stay well and stay safe.